Hey everybody, it's Mariah Dunane. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm half Nigerian and half white. I'm a registered nurse and I am here to talk about my nursing journey. So, I attended the University of Missouri. I really wanted to get out of state, go to like a bigger school, a Division I school that also had a nursing program. So, I thought I wanted to walk on for basketball, but it seemed like my clinical schedule, if I were to pursue going to nursing school, would interfere with the traveling. And so I kind of just stuck with nursing. I really wanted to be financially independent and graduate sooner than later and not be in school for 6 years. So I took that route. And so if you're deciding between, your sport and your major, just talk to your academic advisor. They're going to be able to kind of guide you the route that you need to go to be most successful. And so for me, that was the 2 year prerequisites of courses. So your basic courses like biology, chemistry, psychology, some math like algebra. I had to take an English class. And then that second year, you're getting more into like your microbiology, your pathophys, kind of more of that intro to nursing courses. And for me, I enjoyed all the classes that I took. I think what was hard was having back to back courses for long periods of time. I'm just not a person that loves to sit down for long periods of time. So if you're like me, like there was times where I definitely wanted to sit in the front of the class, but if it was kind of in that crunch time between back-to-back classes, I'd be in the back recording and taking notes. And so some of the challenges that I found were kind of more with my math classes and writing papers, but if most campuses offer free tutoring. So if you have free tutoring, if you have access to free tutoring, 100% go. You really want to make sure that your grades are on point. So when you apply to nursing school, your GPA is high, especially in those intro to nursing courses. And so tutoring saved my life. Like almost every course, I was like in tutoring because I wanted to make sure that one, I really understood the material, and then two, I could get a good grade. And so most people won't do that. Most people will not go to classes all day and then tutoring in the evening. But I made it a mission to do so. And that takes discipline because guess what happens in college? Parties. I had to say no a lot. If you're going to be pursuing nursing, you're going to have to say no. No, don't get me wrong. There was times where you can definitely have fun and enjoy like a football game and stuff, but you really need to know how to manage your time because studying is gonna be eat, sleep, nursing. And so for me, that was just getting into that strict routine was kind of hard, but align yourself with people that have the same goals and visions as you. That was something that was really important. So I knew the girls that I could hang out with and study with because they were super motivated. They were also passionate about graduating on time and pursuing nursing full time. And so that was something that was really important. Aligning yourself with the right people, join an organization. So the Diversity of Nursing Association was huge for me because I got to meet some of my mentors who were, got accepted to nursing school, was graduating, already had a job offer on the table. I'm like, I need to know what they did or learn from them. Anytime they had something to say, like I'm taking notes, I'm looking at different material, like study materials, the different exams, how to take them. Because in nursing school, what's going to be really hard is that you have to get a 74 or higher. Every school is different, but for my school, you have to get a 74% or higher on an exam to pass. That's a pretty high standard, coming from high school where it was like, I think like a 69 or 68. And so that was something that was, really challenging. There's always two right answers, but there's one that's more right. So, some tips for you, I mentioned it in the beginning: sit in the front, record the lecture if you can. If the professor is having office hours, go to office hours. You want to make sure that you introduce yourself to your professor so that they know that you're making an effort to learn the material that's being taught and that you truly care. I can't tell you how far that went for me. Like, even just being in nursing school and taking those final exams, you really want to make sure that you're in sync with what you're learning, and that you perform well on the exam, because if you don't, then you fail. And unfortunately, there's a high percentage rate of students that don't pass nursing school, and I think it really just comes down to that discipline. Just understanding that you're going to have to say no to things, you're going to have to miss out on parties, but if it's your goal to graduate and become a nurse and to serve others and be on that path to being independent, that is going to be a sacrifice you're going to have to make, but 100% worth it. Thought I wanted to be a nurse anesthetist, but I quickly learned that I did not want to go back to school, and I wanted to do something more creative on my creative side. So a lot of people don't talk about entrepreneurial nurses, but that's something that I pursued. I do consulting for an assisted living, and I basically make commission off of helping them fill residents. I'm also in real estate, so I'm a realtor. And that is something that I pursue more full time now. And so with nursing, there's so many things you can do, especially if you're looking to do something more entrepreneurial. I have friends that have started home care businesses. I have friends that have started, a line of products, health, beauty products. And so nursing is awesome because there's so many different routes that you can go. You can do research. And that's why I love it. And I hope, I wish you well. I wish the best on your journey, and you got this.